podcast out here. Got the guys ready to go. Nothing crazy going on here. Looks like no crazy news either, so we get to kind of just talk about whatever the heck we want, which is kind of cool. Two back-to-back podcasts where we get to do that. How you boys doing tonight?
Am I going first, Matt? I'll go
Yes,
first.
sir.
I'm doing well. Excited to not have stuff I have to read to talk about and just be completely on vibes.
That's always good.
Matt, how are you doing?
Dude, I am I'm doing all right. You remember a couple podcasts ago, maybe, I don't know, whatever it was ago, that I was still sick? I'm kind of still sick, and it's kind of still annoying me, but other than that, I've been pushing through it, been doing my things, been super busy in real life, doing a lot of stuff. I don't know else to describe besides stuff, but been busy, been hitting the grind, and I am ready to talk about some video games and some movies because that is what I love.
Hell yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, that was I want to say you've been sick for like 4 weeks then. Like that's
I didn't
not
know you were still
healthy.
sick.
I still cannot really hear out of my left ear at all. When I remember I talked about in the last podcast or maybe the podcast before that, I flew, my ear got full, and then it emptied a little bit or whatever. But I'm still when I lay down at night, I'm still coughing. If anyone types a comment, go to the doctors. Listen, I did. But
What the
What'd
doctor
still,
they
say?
say?
I still, you know, it will resolve itself. Here's some, whatever. But
Damn.
yeah, I still can't really hear that well out of my left ear. But yeah, when I lay down at night, I cough a lot. But it's, you know, that's not gonna stop me. That's not gonna stop Maddie V from watching movies and playing games every single day. You know what I mean?
What a
Well,
warrior.
What
well,
a, you
I
know
don't
what I
know.
mean?
I
Champion.
Yeah.
is that
Unit.
is that 100% true though? Because I heard maybe you've been ducking somebody during the week and not playing video games with them. Is that 100% accurate? That it's not going to stop you, or
Listen, I'll let B Dog say his side of the story first.
Well, I would just say that you've been missed. I felt like we had a good thing going, and then we've missed a couple days, and now it's like I feel like maybe you're done with me.
No,
is this a
that
game?
is
Is
not
this a
the
gamer
case.
breakup? Is this what's going on right
I
now?
feel
No,
like I'm
it's not
being
a gamer
gamer
breakup.
ghosted.
No, I've been telling him I'm busy every day, which is true. Because on
He's
Monday,
that sounds like the
I
oldest play in the book.
no, on Monday I had to go. So I buy storage units and sell storage units. That was like a little part-time thing I had going on, and I also buy clothes and sell clothes. I go to the Goodwill bins and buy clothes, sell clothes, whatever. I have a couple little side gigs that I do, and I've been busy with that, and I've been busy trying to clean up around my house because I've had the energy to do it. So every time B Dog's been texting me, he was like, "Yo," he texted me when I was at the metal scrapyard. I had a truck full of just scrap metal in the back of my truck, and I was at the truck waste station. I looked at my phone, and B Dog was like, "Yo, you want to play some Zomboids?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna be home for like a while today, bro. Like I didn't even start today. It's not that I didn't want to play with him. It's that I've been trying to do so much stuff IRL. In the morning when I have a lot of energy, I tried to do a lot of stuff IRL, and then later that night like this, I come down and I'm kind of chill. But I've been doing so much stuff during the day of trying to get stuff done that it just hasn't worked out for me and B Dog to play some Zomboids. But I do like some Zomboids. We played last time maybe 3 days ago, 2 days ago, something
Two
like
days
that.
ago.
2 days ago, yeah. And I had a blast. I mean, we have our own little houses set up. We
I was
have
actually going to talk about. Let's start that off. I'll throw a clip in the background of Project Zomboid while you're
And
talking about it.
for the record, just because this is going to be on YouTube until the world ends, I'm mostly joking. It is not the same experience to play by yourself,
yeah.
but I also had a truck of scrap I was bringing back to your house in game. So
No
like we were
way.
both kind of doing the same thing at the same time.
That's I got $3
Except for I was
IRL
trying
money
to
for that though.
protect you from the zombies.
Yeah, no, I didn't have any zombies when I was throwing my scrap out of my.
Lucky you.
It was in a little corner in a cement block, little kind of square, and I was like, "Here you go. Here's some scrap metal." I didn't have any zombies chasing me. That's awesome, dude.
I'm 95% giving you a hard time and 5% just upset that I had to play by myself.
Yeah, no, I do. I really
I was
genuinely have been busy this whole week.
also curious. Have you
Oh, that
been
guy
genuinely having a good time? That guy's so cooked. Have you been
on
having a good time
Zomboids?
playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I've had it.
Oh, great.
Zomboids. So maybe between last podcast and this podcast, I didn't talk about it that much. But I started playing Zomboids with B Dog, the brother Cory here. Oh
Brother
my
Cory, as
God!
he was
Can you
called on
imagine all
TikTok.
those?
Dude,
Yeah,
we almost had that at the mechanic shop
dude,
when the
it
alarm
was
went off.
really close. Me and B Dog.
I
That
didn't realize
last
you can
clip
climb out of
that it was
windows
like,
like that.
Oh yeah, you can
oh
get a
yeah,
sheet rope with a nail. If you carry it on, you can every floor is another sheet. You can have a rope for a quick escape.
Oh.
Yeah, I
we
learned that too.
we went back to one of the houses that B Dog has in the little gated community, and there's like
Look at that
sheets all
base.
tied together going out of the window, and I'm like, this is insane, bro. This is correct. Like you can just, oh, I got a quick escape, shling
The guy's
down the
got an
road.
old generator. That thing's so inefficient on gas.
Yeah, but Zomboids is a lot of fun.
Oh, great.
There's been a couple times where me and
Oh.
brother Cory have been playing, and man, I swear to God, we killed 200 zombies or whatever, and then we're like, yeah, this place is pretty clear, and then a zombie will literally like, boom, straight on your throat. You're like, whoa, where did you come from?
Pops out of the woods or pops
What did
out
he do to
behind
your
a
throat?
car.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Oh, they are screwed.
oh, those are that's
Yeah, you're
Orange to the New
cooked.
Black. I watched that. That was a good one.
It was decent.
Yeah, it was all
I'm
right.
glad you've been having fun though. I couldn't really gauge if you were having
No,
fun or not.
it wasn't that I didn't want to play Zomboids. It's genuinely because I've been super busy every morning because I have the energy to do it, and I know I need to do it.
Well, I'm happy you're grinding IRL.
Thanks, bro. But I'm definitely down to play some Zomboids for sure.
I love to hear that, dude.
It's
I'll
it's
see you
it's been,
tomorrow.
oh my God, dude. We found this military base that had, I don't know, 50,000 rounds or something total, and I'm like, dude, we could waste everything with all these. They had grenade crates, ammo crates, and I'm like
And that was
already
just like a
itching
tiny
to like,
checkpoint.
exactly, dude. And I'm like already itching to throw some grenades and blow some zombies' heads off.
I
Project
can't wait.
Zomboid is a lot of fun, especially if you haven't played it before. There's a lot of mods, like B Dog said in a couple other podcasts, that you can
You can,
tweak.
yep, you can really make it into whatever you want it to be, which I think is awesome.
Exactly. If you want it easier, if you want it like arcade mode, or if you want it like, oh, this is the real zombie apocalypse. There's just like 10 of them
That's like
around me.
you,
I'm
Matt,
gonna
when you were
die.
burning everything when we were playing.
I do like burning stuff. I will say that. Yeah, I light a lot of zombie corpses on fire because I don't want them. They don't have a chance, bro. You know what I mean? If I light you on
It-
fire, you got zero chance to come back and kill me. Yeah, no, it's
No,
been it's been a great time though.
what do you think? You only hopped on the one time so far on
yeah,
the
I
server we got
was.
going on. What did you
Yeah, I hopped
think?
on that
Besides
Friday.
tripping everywhere.
I was gonna say I had a good time, but I wasn't tripping like on drugs or anything. I was tripping just.
No,
I listen. I
your
had a.
feet in game, your
Yeah,
shoelaces were tied.
I had a finite amount of time that I could play, so I wanted to make the most of it. So I was sprinting everywhere, and I was running into everything, and my guy was flipping over things and tripping and cracking his head on the road. I think twisted my ankle once. Like it was like it's kind of like a no pun intended a running joke with me just flopping around everywhere, and
Oh, for real.
I'm enjoying. Like I said I enjoy. I mean, I've always enjoyed it, but it was fun like playing again. It was fun kind of getting back into it, killing some zombies, and like I said, I logged off when we got into that little bunker thing. But it was definitely fun. I'm looking forward to maybe Friday night playing again. Possibly streaming. We'll see what happens with that. I was gonna do it last time. I kind of wish we did because we were laughing our butts off playing that.
Yeah, if you just keep holding sprint, we're gonna have a good time.
Oh
I
my God,
The amount of
don't.
times you ran into me and fell over was hilarious.
this guy couldn't have fallen more than like ice skater for the first time, bro. He fell probably 30 times in our playtime. He's like, oh, I'm going over here to this house, trip, fall, bash head. Bro, how are you not dead? Is like what me and B Dog
It's,
both thought. How do you not have a broken ACL or like a
it's like
torn
being in real
ACL,
life.
broken ankle? Like, how do you not have any of this, bro?
It's like real life. I also I said I was gonna start trying to play on the mouse and keyboard, and I lasted a whole 30
10
seconds
seconds?
before I said,
Oh my god.
screw this. I'm not playing on mouse and keyboard, and I switched back to a controller because I just can't stand mouse and keyboard. But besides that, I, like I said, enjoying it. It's fun. I mean, it's not bad. It plays well on the controller anyway, so it's not like it's really
Wouldn't
the end
know.
of the world. Um, I'm plus to be fair, the first time I ever played the game technically was on a controller because I played it on the Steam Deck before I ever played it on mouse and keyboard.
And
So
since then, they've changed the aiming system. That was removed in Build 41.
Ooh,
Remember when it used to like highlight green and red based on your chance to hit them?
yeah, now it's just like
That's
a little
completely gone. That's only for
circle.
melee now. They switched it to you have to use a reticle, and I can't imagine. I tried doing it on the Steam Deck, and I was like, no, I can't.
I know. So yeah, so that was the when there was one day I hopped on for a little bit to try it out with you when you were testing out a server, and I realized that I couldn't just aim and like that anymore. But
You
now that I
actually have
realized
to
I
aim.
have to
Yeah,
like point which that kind of sucks for a controller. They should fix that. Maybe go
definitely.
back to the old style for the controller people.
They
But
won't. Yeah, people have asked, and apparently they're saying, well, our old range system was just a melee system from far away, and we're not having that in our game anymore. It's been
yeah,
in Build 41, you were allowed to like switch to legacy mode and still use it, but then they completely removed it with this new update, I guess.
or just give more of a like an aim assist because there is like it's less
Yeah, oh
aim
yeah,
assist than
it's
DayZ.
tough. I
Like
think on the
and
Steam Deck, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download Medieval Z, where you get like full plate armor and a sword, and I'm gonna do my playthrough as a knight.
okay, turn it into like
Yeah,
a
because the
medieval
range on the
style.
controller, I just can't do it. Just
Yeah,
do
it's
all
definitely
melee and a full all plate armor. See how
it is
long I can
definitely
make it.
rough.
that would be sick, dude. That would be actually sick.
Um,
Then.
You know
but
what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah,
I
that would.
enjoyed it. We'll have this. I kind of want to check it out. I kind of want you to do that and just tell me how that is.
I might.
Did you guys have you guys hit any like the prison or anything since like
No, the
when I played with
prison's
you
right
guys?
outside our main base,
I kind
which
of
I
want to
found
do.
out
I kind of
today.
want to clear the prison. I kind of want to like get a bunch
Yeah,
of
we're gonna
ammo.
need to gear up even more. We're gonna need
Well,
more
I
ammo.
think
If
our
you can
other
tell
buddy
by these
Keith said
amount of
he's gonna
zombies.
play, right? He's gonna get it whenever he gets his desk and a bed and stuff like that, so
Yeah,
nobody's
I
sleeping on the
mean,
floor when they come visit him.
I'll
My
keep trying
God.
to get more. I got a lot of ammo today. I was just kind of didn't clear, but I went through most of Rosewood collecting stuff, and I found another ammo cache. So we're gearing up on our way to be able to do like one of the end game areas for
I'm
sure.
excited for that, or even the mall. I've not we I want to see the mall too.
Yeah, nothing has power anymore either.
Oh, we
So
lost power. Did you get
power's out.
generators for our
We
town?
have
Our little.
everybody's got generators. I got a lot of gas.
Okay, so we're hooked up.
We
We
definitely did lose power.
Yeah.
I
The only thing
can
you
confirm
really
that.
need the generator for is if you're having like fresh food that you're putting in the fridge or the freezer to keep it cold. But
Yeah.
having the lights on at home is nice. Not have to
Did you
have your
plant a garden?
flashlight on. I have not started a garden yet,
Okay. Okay. Well, no, that's
but
that's good. No, like I said, like I said, I really
you only
enjoy it.
do
It's a
so
fun game.
much as one man.
It's definitely a fun game. I recommend if anybody hasn't tried it, played it, to try it, play it. And if you're watching this and you do already play Project Zomboid, tell me what you guys think, what you're thinking.
Favorite
Maybe we should
mods,
try
obscure
next. Yeah, let's
mods,
say got any
maybe.
cool mod. We were talking.
Yeah.
I think was it, I can't remember if we were actually talking when we were playing or if we were just talking. It'd be cool if they had like a Mjolnir from like Halo armor like style mod or something like that. Just like really
There's
mess around and
ODST. I know that for a fact. I don't know if it's in
okay,
build 42 yet, but there was one for build 41. There was a ODST
okay,
armor set.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
The other thing, fun fact of this
I
game
love
is I
fun
was like,
facts.
how is this? I was looking into if I wanted to make my own mod, like what does that entail and all that. This game is coded in Java, just like RuneScape is.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
RuneScape is
kind of
Java.
Yep,
looks like
Yes.
and just like
RuneScape now that you
Minecraft
say it.
Java. So you can mess around with some Java. Apparently, you're on the track to being able to mod these type of games.
Um, that is actually pretty cool. I mean, how hard is that to actually make though? Do you know?
I haven't really I have the videos saved in my watch later. I have not actually gone down the rabbit hole because they seem pretty in depth, but I've taken 2 semesters of Java, so I have somewhat of a know-how on Java language,
Okay.
Yep.
JavaScript, as they say.
Um, and then I know the other thing you said you were playing, Matt, is RuneScape, right? Hey, I'm gonna pull up the trailer for that Dragon Wilds game because I was gonna mention that too. But you've been playing RuneScape again? Like RuneScape 3? I
I
apologize. I know you've always playing RuneScape, but you've actually been playing RuneScape 3 again.
For anyone that's curious, OSRS is my main game, and I've played it since it came out, honestly, in 2013, I want to say. But I decided to give RuneScape 3 a try, and I am a very low level, and I am a very big noob. And I've been following some sort of guide on the wiki of how to play RuneScape 3.
How are you a
I
low
did play
level?
RuneScape.
Didn't you have an account?
It may or may not have been banned before, so I had to start a new account. That's up to viewer discretion.
Okay.
But I started like a fresh account, 1 all the way across. You know what I mean?
I understand
And
what fresh is. Yes.
yes, sir. Yeah, no, it's been I used to PvP or PVM, I mean, on RuneScape 3. It was pretty difficult, but I didn't also know like the full extent of what to do when I was PVMing. But now that the treasure hunter's gone and I can't really boost my levels and I kind of have to do everything myself, I'm hoping it gives me more insight into how to play RuneScape 3 as a genuine game rather than like a buy to win game as kind of what it was before. Because before I could do treasure hunter keys and I could just, oh, I'm level 55 cooking. I need 75 cooking for this quest. And I could buy treasure hunter keys to give me bonus XP in that skill and then also actual XP in that skill. And I could pretty much get 55 to 75 cooking without ever cooking a single food. Now I need to actually do all that. So
Like back in the old
I'm
day.
trying. Yeah, like back in the old day, you need to used to get 3,000 uncooked lobsters in your inventory. I mean, in your bank, and you need to, you're at
Cromblons,
captivate.
bro.
Yeah, Karambwans,
W-
100%.
Like, what brought you back to 3? Like, I know you kind of were always kind of a little bit of a hater.
I mean, I've never hard because I was never. I mean, I've done raids on RuneScape 3 on my old account. I've killed
The one that was banned.
yes, the one that's banned now. I've killed new bosses on my old account. But I've just been, I don't know, I've been getting bored of old school RuneScape because like the last like 10 times I've logged in, I've went to PK and like, dude, there's no PKers left. There's none. I
You're the
mean,
last
the
of the
ones that
PK.
have PK'd, the ones that have PK'd are like, dude, I'm facing people that are just as good, if not better than me, because you never logged off, just like me. And it's like, this game used to be so much different. So I wanted to play RS3 because I know RS3 is more, strictly like PVM. It's like hard bosses, this and that, yada yada yada. There's no PKing really in RS3.
Hmm.
So I'm like, let me give like
There's
a
no
whole
there's
like
no Wildian.
game. There is, but I mean, nobody is.
It's only filled with people that are as competent or better than you.
Oh,
Not even
Is it?
that. It's like
Is that what you're saying?
there's nobody even. If anyone goes in the wild and like I looked up RuneScape 3 PKing videos earlier today and yesterday, there's nothing, bro. There's nobody in the wildy. There's nobody risking stuff. It's not even like killing people at Revenants in old school RuneScape. I mean, there's like nothing compared to it. There's people don't people don't kill each other in RuneScape 3.
huh.
It's
They're a
very very
civilized.
rare
They're
thing.
a civilized bunch.
Yeah, they're civilized.
So
But
okay.
yeah, I've been trying it, and
Oh,
it's been fun.
to to pivot now to this game. What do we look at this now? I don't know really anything about this, but to me, this looks like a over the shoulder RuneScape. That's exactly what this game looks like to me. Even like some of the aesthetics, looks like some of the armor, even like looks like there were like 99 capes. Like some of the
Yeah,
locations even look like they're pulled straight out of RuneScape. Is that what this is?
I will say, full transparency, I've never played RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Me either.
Um,
Okay.
but it is a game that Jagex released, and it was a really, really, really big deal when it got released. Shocker, like every other game.
Yeah.
But it is, like you said, like a Gears of War third perspective kind of, I'm gonna chop this tree down, and you throw an axe at a tree, and you're like, wow, that is sick. This
Like that.
game has 0 players, bro.
Really? Do you
It
think
has,
coming to the
yeah,
consoles is
exactly.
going to
Yeah,
help?
I think coming to consoles will help. I think people that are, if they're looking for games to play and they, they either go into a store or whatever whatever thing they go
Because
into and they see
this is
RuneScape Dragon
multiplayer
Wilds.
too. It looks like.
I mean, every RuneScape is an MMO, right? Like you're
Yeah,
gonna.
that's what I'm saying. Is it? It's that's pretty much my question. It looks like it's not just like a single player game. It looks like it's going to be a multiplayer game itself
No,
too.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
multiplayer game. Yeah,
Okay.
yes, it is. I
Does
think
it
it will
take,
bring people to it. I think it will definitely bring people to it. I don't know how people will play on the Xbox, but I just
especially
know
because it's
that
on Game
RuneScape
Pass?
Dragon Wilds. Exactly.
I'm gonna try it
This
because it's on Game Pass.
this type of game though, I think. I mean, hate me if you want, JegX, Mod Ash. I love you. You're the best mod in all of OSRS. But Dragon Wilds is gonna fail. I mean, eventually it's gonna
Who is
fail.
Mod Ash?
He's the #1 OSRS mod, bro. He is the
Oh,
goat. He is. You don't mess with that guy. But I hope that this game gets the attention that it deserves because Jagex did put a lot of effort into it. I don't think it will for longer than 2 to 3 weeks for the average player. You know what I mean? I think
okay.
I
two to
Well,
2 to 3 weeks
can I
is
jump
the
in for a
average
sec?
player. Yes, sir.
absolutely.
I would just want to say I don't think. I mean, that's you're a diehard, RuneScape love or hate, love hate relationship with Jagex,
Right.
and I don't know why I'm hyper focusing on this, but I don't think effort and like time put in from these big companies necessarily means that it needs to deserve love. You know,
Okay. Okay. That's fair.
I will play
That's
it
a
though.
fair
It's
statement.
gonna be like I'm just saying
So
like it. It's obviously not doing well on whatever platform it's on right now. This will boost it. People will play it that are people like us who back in the day used to play RuneScape and they'll probably it's on Game Pass RuneScape. What the hell on Xbox?
yeah,
Boot it
that's how I'm
up
looking
and
at it.
yeah. So I just comes down to is it good? And it doesn't have any players on the computer, which is
Well, I
RuneScape's
mean, the
main
cool thing is
clientele.
if we
So
all get it and we play together,
yeah, we'll mess
I
around
mean
with
that'll
it.
be fun. Yeah.
Oh,
Every game is
100%.
better, in my opinion, playing with your friends. Like it's always like, especially games like this. I mean, obviously story-driven games you can't play with your friends, and some of those are kick-ass. But most games that you can play co-op, it's better playing co-op. Like just the experience is better because you're gonna get laughs, you're gonna get experiences that you wouldn't have just by yourself playing it. And I feel like that'd be the same for this game. Playing this like soloing this versus if we all played at the same time and played together and just went through the game together, it's going to be a completely different experience both ways.
No, I 100% agree, and I will say in old school RuneScape, I played for since it came out, like I said, and I've made friends along the way, and I've made actual friends along the way, like like text message, Snapchat, like, hey, you getting on tonight? You know what I mean? It's always better with friends. Every game like that is always better with friends,
Yeah.
and
When did
that's just what
original
it is.
RuneScape turn into RS3 and then end? When was that? When did like the
When did the
original
split
what
happen, you're
we
saying?
call old school RuneScape servers now? When did the original RuneScape stop?
EOC? I don't know exactly the year, but I would say probably around 2010 if I had to guess. You can Google it, but I would guess somewhere around that era is when RuneScape went to the evolution of combat as what we know today.
Okay. All right.
And
I
then
was just curious.
a few years later they had a giant poll. And I remember the poll. They got every person's name that voted on the poll for a yes. Do you want RuneScape back as it was in 2007? They put every person's name that voted yes on a huge banner. So my name's somewhere out there because I voted yes for it. On a huge banner of like a RuneScape thing. And it was like, because of all of you, we sent this to a vote, and you guys said you wanted the old version of RuneScape back. We are going to do it. But they initially launched old school RuneScape with this is what you guys are getting. There is going to be no updates. And then they sent a small team, and then they sent a medium team because it got so much popularity. And now, as you know, old school RuneScape is way bigger than RS3, and it has a bigger support team and everything. But it was originally supposed to be here's just your old 2007 RuneScape. Have fun.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty much what WoW did. With BlizzCon, they were like, "Oh, you guys think you want vanilla WoW? You don't trust us." And then they came out with it, and then they just put a small team on it, and they do the same seasonal thing every 2, 3 months. They wipe or whatever, and everybody's like, no, we just want like vanilla plus, essentially what OSRS is. The old vanilla game, maybe up to Wrath with additional content added. That's what we want. And they just won't do it.
They should do it. Blizzard would make a lot more money if they did do it.
It would probably be one of the biggest games for the foreseeable future if they actually did a vanilla plus for the original 3 expansions of WoW or 2 expansions of WoW.
I mean, I want everyone to listen to this podcast to think, pick your favorite game, right? And pick when you stopped playing it and what update it was, if it's an MMO or whatever. You know what I mean? If they continued on the path of what you wanted during your favorite game, it'd blow way, way, way up, right? A lot of companies take a wrong turn. I mean, that's the untapped market that all these companies could have got into. RuneScape did it great. World of Warcraft
Yeah,
did it medium.
bad, I would say.
I mean, I did like WoW Classic. I liked WoW Classic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up
Burning
until a certain
Crusade
point.
Classic, Wrath of Lich King Classic, all great, and then we got to redo and do the things that we all wanted. But then it stops and it goes to what's next after Wrath? Mop, and then
Yeah.
nobody plays. No, yeah, Mop, and then what? Burning Crusade, something like that.
And
Nobody
RuneScape
plays,
did
everybody stops, and then they are like, okay, well, people stop playing and we lose
So
subscription
let's
count,
add
so
this.
we'll just reset this same season on this world again so you can play through the same thing again. It's like, no, we want to progress and learn more and get new stuff in this version of the game. This is where it's peak,
100%. Yeah,
and
that's
they
what
just
RuneScape
won't
did.
do it. They won't do it.
They, did. They
Yeah,
shouldn't even.
Jagex made the right call on that.
Yeah, they made they did the. This is what 2007 is. Oh, you guys actually love it. You want to update it, and now Ultra
Now
RuneScape
it's
has
huge.
a ton of content that
You play it on your
RS3
damn
doesn't
phone
have.
now.
Yeah, they have mobile, which is also. Get some people PKing on mobile, by the way,
Mobile
that
on
could
the crab,
absolutely
bro.
smoke me, bro. Yeah, mobile on the crab, bro. How do you beat that? Getting 90k XP an hour, just
Gave me
clicking.
99 strength.
Yeah, once every 20 minutes. You just clicking once every 20 minutes while you're watching something.
10
Like,
minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It's man,
That's yeah,
more
that's
more
no,
companies
that's
should have
good.
done it.
Went down to the
Stay tuned
RuneScape.
for future episodes when we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
the
we'll be talking about this
Dragon.
one.
What is this called? Dragon Wilds?
Yeah, Dragon Wilds.
Yeah,
So we'll
next
have,
month
yeah,
on
Rip
X
some
Men.
Dragon Wilds.
yeah, we'll be talking about that.
I'll cut down the trees. You guys do the rest.
Next topic I was going to cover is one of the ones we love talking about on this channel. One of the few topics we like talking about on this channel.
Is it? Hold on, can I guess?
You guess. I'll give you both. Give you a
Marathon.
guess. Ooh, marathon. Good guess. What are you saying, Matt?
Not see a thing with marathon. We're talking about the PvE thing. I'm gonna guess. We love talking about it. Halo.
You can guess. Well, we do love talking about both of those things, but Cory was right. Marathon.
Yeah.
They just did a new update. The ordnance.
Is this the PvE thing?
This is what I was just talking about, and I lost.
This is not the PvE thing. So they added a new thing you can do on some. I forgot what map this is for the life of me. I can't remember the maps, but apparently,
Perimeter.
Dire Marsh. Outpost.
If you
Triad.
do this in-game mission, you get this super weapon now, and here you go. It's called the Firestorm. And
you spawn in with
it. It's funny that you should ask that question, Matthew.
Oh, it's like an explosive sniper.
Yes, it only has 6 shots, and that's it. It cannot.
Like I use that on a blue mob,
and you cannot take it out of it. It stays in.
It has to be used in run.
Yeah, if you don't use it, it sells.
Oh wow!
Oh, interesting. That's weird. That's a weird thing. That's a weird way to do an extraction shooter, I will say.
Yes. People are saying, okay, if
They're really flailing, huh?
If you really want to give it 6 shots, okay, but why can't I extract with it and use my 6 shots whenever I want to use it?
Yeah, that's weird.
Because yeah, it's OP, but at the same time, you got to go do this whole freaking little quest line in a mission to get it, and then extract with it. But like I said,
this isn't it for me,
dude. This
it
shocks
looks cool.
me.
The gun looks cool.
Oh, it does look cool. I was all on board with them doing the PvE thing. The PvE thing was a smart play. But you have an extraction shooter with a cool thing that everybody's going to want to get that you can't extract with.
Yeah. How many people are on marathon right now?
So that was the next thing I was
When
going to
they go-
cover. So apparently, I was listening to somebody talk about this earlier. I don't know what it is right now, but when they announced this, there were like 3,500 people on Marathon on Steam. I don't know what it was on the consoles, obviously, because we don't see those numbers. But I just want to make sure we point those numbers out because when I post clips on TikTok on Marathon, the same guy posts every single time stating what the current Marathon player count is.
Hey,
So
keep it.
this
Start.
We love the engagement, dude. Keep it. Let us
this is
know.
for you, my friend. This is for
Ooh,
you. Let
Yeah.
me know when you
Let
see
us
this.
know.
Let me know what the current marathon is because we love milking our marathon over here at the
Yeah.
Playhouse
Just get to the
Podcast.
point of where the marathon's on, and then play the rest of it with no volume or whatever, or just one click up so we get the view.
it's
Would appreciate it.
Oh,
it's 31:46 right now. I just checked.
Wow.
31:46.
31:46 at on
What
a
what was its
Wednesday
peak?
night, 9 p.m.
Oh,
Eastern
100K. All-time peak is 88,337.
on
88,000.
On
Steam.
Steam. Okay.
Yeah, on
So
Steam.
probably
Just Steam,
call it between
by
the
the way.
both
I love
consoles
how
and
they're
that
like
150,
pumping
200.
up Nightfall, and yeah, obviously that's like the big thing was there was a night map on this, but then you watch all of these clips of this new gun and stuff, and
And it's in the middle of the
besides
day.
this whole part, it's all daytime. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not scary or spooky at all. It's just
Like I said, I just like that. It's definitely it's a miss. I don't like to say that to my boys over at Bungie and the marathon community here, but having an extraction shooter with everybody trying to get something cool and then not being able to extract with it kind of defeats the purpose of an extraction shooter, especially when you already don't have enough time to play the game. Like if that guy just cracked him with a gold shield, I just noticed that in that clip.
those dudes. Yeah, both of them had gold shields.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, man, it just I wish they would just do
It's a
the
shame
right
because
choices
it is so like the gunplay and the fights are so good when it's
when it's on.
even keel. Yeah, and when it's like stuff's just clicking, even on the losing side of it, the gunplay just feels good. Movement
Yeah,
feels
they
good.
did a
The
great
abilities
job with the
feel
game. It
good.
should have
Yeah, it's
launched
just
the PvE. The
the
biggest thing I hear
structure
people
of it is cooked.
complaining about is they hated going in, grinding to get something decent after working all week, just to go in with the decent thing and get railed as soon as they get in. And then it's like, okay, I worked for this for my 4 hours that I can play on the weekend, and I didn't even get to use the damn thing. So the PvE mode should have been something. It still would have the when those guys brought their good stuff in, the good players would still beat these guys. So it's not like it really counterbalances it, and the good players are still going to get good stuff. So it just if they play PvE mode, whether they play PvE or PvP. So there is a win though. Ranked mode. Remember how we ranked mode came out? It
Oh
was
my
the
god.
exact same
I never
thing,
played it once.
but it was because there
Yeah,
was no point in
everyone
playing
sat with
ranked.
a sniper on top of a building. I remember.
Yeah,
But
there's
there
no
was no
point.
point because there was nothing good for. There was no benefit of playing ranked. Well, now all the loot in PV in ranked mode is better.
So
So
Okay.
the
if you
super
play,
Well, I
sweats
guess.
can get super good gear.
yeah. But I mean that the
Cool.
super. But
So
again, that
like
goes back to what I was saying. The
200 of
sweats are
those
going to sweat.
3,100 people.
So yeah, 200 of
Sweet.
those people are going to go in every time and do good in ranked.
That's cool.
But no, yeah, I know we had to cover our favorite topic on here,
Yeah, marathon for the win. 3,146 players.
dude. Shout out to our boy over on TikTok when he watches this clip.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
Thanks for
All
engaging.
right, and then I'm going to talk about another subject that is actually pretty cool here,
Dude,
the
close that
Halo
video
Ninja
out.
Warrior. This
Oh,
is
you're bringing.
really
Oh,
actually pretty sick.
nice. You're bringing this up. I haven't really been keeping up with this ever since I
I,
mentioned it. We never talked
I
about it again.
I haven't. We should be getting some information here pretty soon on when the next one is. And I know we talked about definitely whatever weekend this comes out, but I want to kind of show it on the channel so everybody can see and give a shout out to the channel. Anybody that's watching that does check out the whole podcast, and maybe I'll have this as a clip. Go check out the Halo Ninja Warrior YouTube channel because this guy does some pretty good work. He puts this all together himself, and then he even gives these guys cash prizes for whoever gets the furthest in like his competition. So I recommend going over, check him out. Like it's fun. I mean, it's just cool to like what he does and like some of the things the guys do in this. It's like how the hell did they glide across something, just skim it just right? Like it's pretty neat.
It's impressive for sure.
Yeah, playing Halo and knowing the mechanics as well as I have, well as I do for as long as I have, like it's very, very impressive. Now, Matt, have you actually checked any of these out since we talked about it?
These maps right here?
Or any of like the no, like have you checked any of these guys' videos out?
No.
No,
Any other
It's
questions?
essentially it's essentially
that
Halo
was the main
Infinite
question.
Ninja Warrior with
Yeah,
crazy
that was the main
obstacles.
question.
No, I did you get you? I don't remember ever receiving a text of these videos or anything.
No. We talked about it one time on here.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
If
I
anyone
think I
finds
had
that
brought it
clip,
up and said, "Oh, this is
delete it,
pretty
bro.
sick." Yeah.
Delete it. I don't remember ever
I
watching
mean,
that. Delete it.
look at the ledges these guys are grabbing on
Yeah, like
crouch jumps and stuff.
look at
And
this.
like
Look
No,
at
that
this.
just,
is
oh
yeah,
my
Look at
god,
that is crazy. I don't. Shocker! I don't remember seeing it
oh
or
that's
hearing
cool. A
about it.
crane
Yeah.
with a gravel like
These
pull
are
on
all
it.
the new ones
Sick.
they added. This is the one that came out, and this is the last one that came out.
Dude, imagine if we played that with like all of our friends, and then like
You c-
whoever finished last gets eliminated for every round. That would be a
you
lot of
can
fun.
you can download the
Sure, they're
courses
on.
and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah. He
Yeah, we
he
should do that.
doesn't he doesn't I believe he does if he's adding stuff, if I remember right, he doesn't add those courses like to download until after the tournament because he doesn't want
so they've
people
been
like
done.
getting too good
Yeah,
on the new
metagaming it.
obstacles. But
Oh,
he
power
keeps a
to
lot
you.
of the same ones, like but it's definitely it's pretty
It's
interesting
sick.
what they're doing. But yeah, we said yeah, we were talking about you don't remember we was talking about that? We were saying that maybe one of these whenever the next one comes out,
Oh my god.
we'll do like a live stream where we're all reacting to it.
No, I genuinely don't
Dude,
remember that, but that's okay
dude.
because
You
my memory
really
is terrible.
Dude, he's
Ask my
sick. Lay off.
girlfriend.
oh man, he's been sick for 6 weeks,
I am
dude.
sick. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's why he
probably.
doesn't
Yeah.
remember.
We're gonna
It's gonna be
have
60
to.
more weeks at this
I
point. But yeah,
think we're gonna
no,
have to put
this
him
will
down,
be
dude.
it'll be cool to watch and cool to
Yeah,
play. I
yeah,
would do both. I would
yeah.
do both.
I think that's gonna be the plan. So I'm glad that you're down for that. So that works out pretty well.
Yeah,
We will
I'm
sign
not
you up
gonna
for the
remember
next
saying this,
tournament.
so it's fine.
We'll sign you up for the next tournament. I'll make sure we send this clip to you afterwards.
Ah, damn. If I wake up at
Uh,
like 9 a.m. and I'm like, you have a 10:30 a.m. appointment for this, I'm like, damn, bro, what did I sign myself up for?
oh
Nah, it
man.
does look cool though. It actually looks super cool.
Yeah. No, I'm impressed with this guy. What he threw together again. Check him out over on American Ninja. I'm not American Ninja. That's the real thing. Halo Ninja Warrior YouTube channel. But all right, what do we got here? So I think we're ready to start talking about some movies. We
Never
got two
watched any.
movies that we all watched that we're gonna
Wait,
talk about.
do you
Would
say
you guys like?
two?
Yeah.
Oh,
Would you like to talk
okay.
about the movie that Corey picked last week, or would you like to talk about the movie we all saw in the movie theater first? What is your guys' preference? How would you like to arrange this?
I
I
don't
would
have a
love for B.
preference.
I would love B Dog to answer this question.
Okay, well I'll answer because you want me to. I'll be your champion.
Sure.
If I had to
He's
pick, I would
Ninja
say
Warrior champion.
let's do the end of Oak Street, and then we'll do the movie I picked, and I feel like that bleeds better into the movie that you're gonna pick. It's like a pick thing, you know,
Okay,
at the
I
end.
like it. I like the way you think, dude. All right, so
Okay.
uh, End of Oak Street. We'll start with you, Matt. What did you think of End of Oak Street? We all had a chance to go
That'll
see
be
this in the movie theater. We all saw it the same day.
good. Yeah, we did all see it the same. It was
No spoilers.
it was a
Let's avoid
yeah.
spoilers. We will do a spoiler section, but we'll announce that
We
we're
can
doing the
watch.
spoilers.
I would say it was a fun movie. It was a movie that you can watch and it be, you sit back, kind of turn your brain off and kind of watch. It was good in that. It was very good for like being a, you know, sit back, just turn your brain off, watch movie. And the special effects were pretty
That
good.
part scared the crap out of you in the theater. I just want to point that out for everybody that's watching.
Yeah, I jumped. Whatever. If it's quiet and there's a loud noise, I'm gonna jump. It doesn't matter what movie it is. It could be a quiet scene. A scarecrow is like or a scarecrow, a regular crow. Holy crap!
Crow.
You know,
Jeepers
right?
creepers, bro.
Yeah. No, it was pretty good. I thought I genuinely thought it did a really good job of depicting what dinosaurs would be like if they were actually in our IRL. In our
I
real life.
agree.
It did a really good job of that. Like, it's not going to be like, oh my god, there's a dinosaur. No, I think it did a really good job of depicting what dinosaurs genuinely would do if they were in our everyday life. So I like that part. I liked the whole movie overall, in general, and it was a solid movie. I wouldn't say it was like an A plus, but I also wouldn't say it was an F. I think it'd be somewhere in the middle. It was definitely a solid movie that I enjoyed. I will say that.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Corey, what did you think of it?
I feel a lot, even though I wasn't with you guys. I watched it up here, not with the group.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of like a good brain turn off. Even though I will say at some points it had me not like
Questioning.
super thinking about it. Yeah, but like, okay, where's this gonna go? Where a couple questions of how is this exactly working? What is going on? Um, I thought the CGI slash special effects for the most part were really good, but there were parts where it wasn't good were very noticeable because most of the movie was so good.
Mm,
And we're not doing spoilers, so I won't say like what part and all that, but I thought there was a couple actually pretty surprising moments for me. I was like, "Oh my god," like holy
Mm-hmm.
crap.
Yep.
yep,
Um
I
I
agree.
really I really enjoyed the aspect of like kind of like you touched on, Matt, where it felt like if dinosaurs were plopped into your neighborhood, how it would kind of go down. It's like the dinosaurs weren't just like killing one person and like going to kill. They weren't like bloodthirsty. They were literally just killing everybody for food. You know what I mean? It was like
Right.
being in the wild. You know. Um, yeah, I think it was good. It was fun. It's not a must see by any means, but it is a fun watch for sure. I think Anne Hathaway and Obi-Wan Kenobi did a pretty damn good job. Um, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Definitely, if you got nothing better going on
Got him.
when it comes out for free stream, definitely check it out. Is what my recommendation would be. It's a fun
Oh, for
watch.
sure, for
It's a
sure.
fun watch.
Okay. Hmm,
I'd give it a soft 7 out of 10.
that's fair.
I wish I had a soft 7. Go ahead, Donnie.
I actually really enjoyed the movie. Like more than I thought. I went in with low expectations of this movie. I went in only really wanting to see this to see if it was anything to do with Cloverfield. So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be good, bad, whatever. I was like, obviously with Anne Hathaway and Obi-Wan, that they're decent, they're good actors. So I mean, like they're gonna bring it together. But at the same time, I was like, yeah, we don't know what we're gonna get. I had time to sit here and think about it. Like since I watched it on Saturday, that this is probably my favorite dinosaur movie since the original Jurassic Park, and I don't know
That's
why.
crazy.
I just really I actually really enjoyed the movie. Enjoyed the whole concept. Again, to echo what both of you said, I thought it was like dropping dinosaurs into a neighborhood in the 80s. Like that's what you would probably happen. Like to the point where, and again, this isn't spoiler territory. Like all different parts of the movie, I thought like like they had shooting going on in the background that had nothing to do with it because that's what you would hear. You would hear people trying to shoot the dinosaurs if they're being attacked. Like that had nothing to do with the scene, but you could just hear it as background like stuff going on. Like I thought like just the whole concept of all that was pretty intense. Like the people being shocked and not knowing what was going on when they see people running. Like they did. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I thought that um again, I agree too with Corey what you said. There was like I think there's two times that I can recall that I was like, ooh, really? That special effects could have been better there. But for the most part, the special effects were like right on.
On point, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Um,
pretty good.
I thought obviously I had to work the human element in, but I thought the human element was pretty good for like what it was. There's something we're going to talk about when we get to the spoiler section of this that I want to bring up because we were all talking about it when we left the theater. Um, but yeah,
Shocker, I don't remember.
I would
She would have
say what was that?
continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were
I would
pausing.
say in all honesty, eight 8 out of 10 probably for me. I really enjoyed the movie. I did. I actually was very happy with what I got after seeing that.
I
Um
If
said like 7.5 to 8, yeah, somewhere around there.
so yeah, we're all in the same range then. Um Does anybody have anything they want to say before I throw a spoiler warning up here, or are we ready to
Yeah, I
move
was
on
just
to
gonna
that?
say
Oh.
in this trailer, the 30, I'm assuming it's a 30-30 that she has. If that was
Yeah.
a 45-70, that T-Rex goes down.
So she picked
She had she got unlucky with the little
yeah
caliber. If
with
that was a
with the caliber
45-70
that she
lever action, that T-Rex would have probably went down.
yeah because she hit it.
That would have
I
been
think she hit it a
sick.
couple times actually. Um.
Are we in
All right.
spoiler territory?
Let's we'll give. I'm gonna give everybody. We're gonna go to spoilers, but I'm gonna give
You want
everybody.
me to do my spoiler alert alarm?
Yeah. Can you throw the spoiler alert alarm on for me?
Yeah. Spoiler alert inbound.
All right, so you have got the official
I've never
Cory
heard that before in my
spoiler
life.
alert. I want to kind of make that my ringtone now, but all right, from this point on, you're gonna want to, if you're watching this, skip ahead to the next section. Will be when you see Masters of the Universe come up, but but don't. I love that spoiler alert. But all right,
What if,
what do you guys got for your spoiler alert section?
what if you
Spoiler
just
alert. I'm
what
in.
if you what
What
if
do
you
you got
just
for
went
your
to your
spoiler
boss
alert?
up at what if you just went up to your boss and you're like, here, let me play this for you. Wait, where spoiler, you're a fucking idiot. You know, you play B Dog's voice just where, you're an idiot.
That's the
I
best
just wanted to
spoiler
make sure
alert.
nobody's getting anything spoiled, dude. Like that's
Dude, I
I
get it.
tried to
That
I
make it
hate
was
sound real
good.
different.
I hate spoilers.
Yeah, so
That
if you
was
were just
good
kind of
though.
zoning out in the background,
That was good.
you'd be
Oh man,
listening.
that was
Uh,
great.
all right,
Okay.
Matt, you go first. What do you got for spoiler? What do you
We're
got for
doing
say
all
for?
spoilers?
You can say whatever you want now.
Yeah, the kid is he is useless. That kid with the bow and arrow is absolutely useless. He's about as useless as Tom Holland in the Odyssey. Honestly, bro. But like the whole thing of the zombies, Jesus Christ. The dinosaurs
What's
eating the
Project Zomboid
people.
for you?
Yeah, no. That's probably what it's been. The 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 dinosaurs eating the people was pretty. I feel like like genuinely what would happen, right? Like you got the neighbor pop 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 shooting all the sky flown ones, and then he gets eaten. You got other neighbors trying to fight off dinosaurs, and like you're not gonna win against a dinosaur. You know what I mean? For the most part. And then you just got what's his name? Starbuck. I
Good
like
job.
that
Yeah.
kid.
How do you remember that?
I remember the dog's name. Starbuck, the dog. I genuinely think Starbuck would have done the same shit. And at the end right there, it showed the dad getting eaten.
I can't
Holy
believe that's in the
shit.
trailer.
I couldn't believe that's in the
I
trailer
I
either.
didn't watch the full trailer though of like that cut of the trailer because I
That
was
that was
I
not
was
in the trailer that I saw before the movie.
yeah, for sure. And when I saw when he hits the T-Rex and like, knocks it over with a sledgehammer,
We
I was
all
like
right.
laughed. Like, what
I
the?
was like, slam the sledgehammer into its eye. But no,
Do
he
anything
walks
to it.
up to the patio and goes, "Are you okay?" It's like, "Oh no, he's
Yep.
gonna." Yep. There goes his
Obi-Wan did
leg.
not.
Now he's
Obi-Wan
no.
did not use the
Obi-Wan did
Force.
not feel the force.
That's what I said.
Yep. He was
Bro.
not using the force.
But
He
let me
smacked the shit out of that dino, and then he was
Yeah,
like,
knocked it on its ass.
in
the
the theaters, I was like, "Oh, good stuff, bro." And then it was, meow. I'm like, "Oh my god, how is he gonna live with
I
no?" Oh,
was
he's dead.
I
That's
was actually
exactly what
shocked.
my mind
Like I
was.
was like, holy shit, they actually just killed him. I was like, damn, okay. We're I will tell you something though. Anne Hathaway did a hell of a job acting after that too. Like her performance after that of like the stages of grief, like where she's like just blank stare, and then her kid's trying to talk to her, and she like freaks the frick out on the kid. Like I was like, damn, she's a pretty good actress. I got to give her really
And
good credit.
yeah, absolutely. And I also love how
Pretty
right
good.
after he's getting eaten, the T-Rex is like, I was doing this for food. And he's like, just keeps eating the guy.
Eating him, yeah.
And
He's like, I ain't trying to eat
everybody
all
just
you.
walks
I'm
away.
just hungry.
Yeah, I was just trying to kill him. You guys are fighting
Yeah,
me. Like, what's up?
yeah. Yeah, that was definitely I was like, damn. There was one part where Courtney was sitting next to me during the movie, and she said the part with like all the big turtles are on the road, And
Yeah.
she looked at me and she said something and I looked, I was like, dude, it's a turtle protest. And she like started laughing her butt off in the movie theater.
Yeah, he's hitting on my girlfriend. I don't care. Whatever. That's the whole. Welcome to the podcast. Donnie hits on my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in.
No, Matt was remaking the podcast last week. I'm remaking his relationship. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Everything's a remake at this point. Jesus.
Right.
But so I'm gonna go into apparently in the Cloverfield paradox, and I was gonna bring this up, and I know nothing's mentioned about it. In the Cloverfield paradox, they talk about how 5 city blocks disappeared in that movie. And I know that place takes place in the 2020s, but obviously time travel is a thing that's established. Um, that same thing happened here. 5 city blocks just disappeared, and now there's dinosaurs there. So I want to know if there is any type of because there's no
There
real
isn't, as
explanation.
far as I looked into it afterwards. There's
So
no correlation.
I've been looking into it too, and I thought it was funny because they, if you call it, they said it real quick at the end of the movie. They call it Flowervale. That's the town instead of Cloverfield. I thought like that's kind of close. You know what I mean? Like very gimmicky, close too.
Yeah,
So,
it's a play on it for sure.
but and like obviously with the whole like bubble and I don't know. I just thought I also thought it was a pretty cool approach of like when they see that you'll see the clip in this trailer where you see all the different layers of crust because it's like 70 something million years ago that they're doing it. So like that's why the land is here so much higher and like all the different layers of periods that went through. I thought that was a pretty cool touch too that they show. There's a lot of attention to detail. And obviously they went with the more modern approach to what dinosaurs are with the feathers and fur and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. But
It was fun. Sure.
my thing that we were talking obviously Matt forgot. Right there, that's that shot I was saying with all the different layers of crust. Um the whole like so the end of the movie, again, spoilers again, because I'm actually gonna talk about the exact end of the movie. Anne Hathaway and the kids and the other girl there from the other family get out. They get back to their time. And she calls in a pizza from the now father of that timeline,
Yep.
but lets herself and kids die for one, but also calls all the neighbors to tell them that they're to get out of there, and they all just believe her, which is very shocking that they would at 11 o'clock at night be picking up and believing her that they need to get out of there because dinosaurs are gonna start coming into their town. Um, but she essentially stole a husband that wasn't even hers. He doesn't even remember it, and he's now got to look at a picture every day in his own house of a different version of him that experienced 2 dinosaurs having intercourse
Yeah,
that he never actually experienced.
I'm sure that she told him like that he died essentially saving her in the first place. And to him it's no different. It's like they're the same people that just lived through this dinosaur thing. And it's already too late by the time. Like he can't really go back either, you know?
Yeah, to
And she did
save.
live through a complication of there's 2 of me and 2 sets of my children, and
I'm
yeah,
just
I say
it's
let
like
him die too.
kind of messed up because they're definitely dead because now there's no extra neighbors as food. And if it wasn't for him a few times, they would have been killed. Like, so that
That's the
they
only
did
way it
not
works though.
they
In
make
order
it
to
out.
continue your timeline, you can't have 2 of you.
I just thought I was like, that's really messed up. And then we started having hypotheticals on what he would do if he had 2 wives of the same thing. Like, and then what would you do? Like, we can't even talk about some of the stuff we were talking about on YouTube.
She wanted her
So,
husband back, dude, and she got him.
oh
She won.
yeah,
She got
And she's
yeah,
rich now. She wrote a
she
book.
got her
yeah. She
she
wrote
got
a
her
book.
secondary husband back. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's her backup.
Well, she
husband.
knows what kind of man he is. He died saving her.
Yeah,
He
It's the
well,
same guy.
yeah. I mean, he died. Yeah. Okay.
He did.
he died.
Yeah,
He
he
Yeah,
did.
died
But
hitting it in the
yeah.
head,
I mean,
yelling
he
it
ran
off
at
of
a
her.
T-Rex with a sledgehammer, hit it,
Yeah.
and then let that thing turn around and try to bite him, and he freaking caught. I mean, that was some balls to do that. Like
yeah, no,
that
he
was.
he did good, but he should have lived. Like if he was really like the guy, he would have lived. You know what I mean?
Well, I
But
think the whole
he
point of the movie is that he is not the guy because she's kind of the boss of the show.
Yeah, I think that is
She's
the whole
like the
point of the
boss
movie.
woman
Yeah.
role, you know. She's the one with the
Yeah.
guns. She's the one making the decisions. He's
She,
he's
Driving
just
all the time.
supporting man. Yeah, supporting man
she had the
actor.
guns. She was driving. She was telling the kids what to do. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
This
And he
lady
just
gets
got
ate.
eaten by a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part, Holly laughed out loud in the movie theater.
Did she actually?
You know what?
Yeah.
We actually, I got to point out another part where Matt and Courtney got like sad for a second was when at first I thought it was
No,
cute, but
Courtney,
then
just Courtney, not Matt.
yeah, well, okay, where
I didn't get sad at any of it.
the little dinosaurs are like running around and like sitting on a porch, and then they're like, oh, she's like, oh, and then she
They're eating a
realizes that
cat.
yeah, eating a cat, and she's like, oh no,
That was
I was,
Courtney.
I
And I
was
said,
like,
I had to look over to him like, it's a fake cat. It's fine. Like, it's not a real cat. I promise you the dinosaurs aren't eating a real cat right now. It's fine, bro.
jeez. No, I thought that was
It was a
comical.
little sad because she was like, "Oh, look how cute! Oh, little dinosaurs! Oh, they're eating a cat." And then she got sad and she started crying a little bit. But
And
it's okay. You know what I mean?
and then the other thing too from that end, they let that other girl that they went out with run back into the zone, so she's clearly going to get killed when she
Oh,
runs
the
back
Spanish
because
girl. What was her
yeah,
name?
I don't remember because
Oh,
she is running back, but Anne Hathaway's character called the parents and got them out with that daughter. So the one that they actually went through the whole dinosaur thing with, they let run back into the dinosaur thing.
That's just another one that could write a book and have your experience. I'd say kill her too.
You're not taking that
I
chance?
agree.
I think Anne Hathaway at the end made the most logical decision.
Okay. All right.
No.
Alright.
What? Okay. Sure.
Definitely.
I mean,
Get your husband back. You have your family together. You're going to be a rich, super mega millionaire author now, and you don't have to deal with any of the problems
and then
of
just,
saving everybody.
but you're
It's
just
a
killing
win-win.
your whole. You're killing
But it's not
yourself.
your family. You're with your family.
Yeah, but you are killing
Except
your
not
family
your
'cause
husband.
it's the same
No, you're
exact thing.
not. It's not
You're
your
bo-
Yes,
family.
you are.
You're
It is your
you're
family. It's the same
as
thing.
much as
It's
he
not.
is your husband, that is your family.
She's getting the missing piece of her family. She didn't have
Which is her
eight people in the family.
She's
It's her
stealing.
Yeah,
family.
the husband
It's her whole
completes
entire
the
family.
family that survived the
She's stealing.
dinosaur apocalypse.
She's
You could
stealing
say
the
the mom completes the family. It's
other.
the same thing. Everybody completes the family because they are a family. You're just
No,
picking
this
a
is
single
No,
piece of
that's
the
not
chess
true.
piece out.
Here,
That's
no,
not
here we go.
true.
This is what it sounds like. There's a puzzle. There's two identical puzzles. Mine's missing a piece, so I'm gonna take a piece out of yours to finish my puzzle.
Exactly.
Yeah, my puzzle's done. You suck. You're never gonna finish your puzzle. You're dead. I win.
Yeah, but that
Goodbye.
puzzle would have been
Next.
finished if you didn't never take the piece out.
Neither puzzle would be finished.
Yes, it would have. The other puzzle would have been finished if they might have all got sent to Jurassic Park.
One puzzle's permanently missing a piece. The other puzzle's going to Jurassic Park. I'm taking the piece I
Yeah.
need for that puzzle to my puzzle. That piece is still going to Jurassic Park. That puzzle's never going to be finished.
And I'm making
The
sure that
original
puzzle's never.
puzzle,
I'm making
the
sure that
original
puzzle's
puzzle would
never.
have had missing.
I'm making sure the puzzle that's going back into Jurassic World doesn't get out because I've called it all the extra food around them, so the dinosaurs are gonna be really hungry in that area.
Well, no matter what, they weren't going to survive, right? I mean, they barely survived this one.
Yeah, and now there's no other neighbors to just help distract the dinosaurs, and they don't have the father to help them.
And the fire's coming in anyway.
Yeah, well,
Next.
we got to think that cycle is going to keep going. They're going to go back in time to that exact. So it's like a cycle.
Yeah, I understand that. But even if you were to survive in your home, the fire's coming.
Yeah, if they were not to be
they're
able
not
to make
making it unless they somehow figure out the jump through the portal again.
Yes,
And then they're going to be in
yeah.
another timeline, and it could continue going on forever.
They're not going to have a time. They're not going to have to be able to figure it out. Except because the dinosaurs are somewhat distracted by other people. Like they make that clear in the background of all these shots that there's dinosaurs attacking other people. So that's why they're not all on top of them when they're outside. So they're screwed. The other Anne Hathaway and kids are dino DNA. That pile of poop.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about
All right.
He-Man.
Are you ready for He-Man? All right, Matt,
I'm
you
going
go
last.
first. Corey's gonna go last.
No, I'm going last.
Well,
last.
Corey's gonna go last. It's his movie, so I'll go first if you want me to.
Okay, I'll go second then, I guess.
I went into this movie. I wanted to see this movie before Corey had actually mentioned it, from like seeing the cartoons as a kid. So I was actually kind of happy that he did because it forced me to watch it in the past 2 weeks. And I will honestly say I went into this movie thinking like this is going to be an 80s movie because obviously the 80s are different than we currently are. And I'm going to tell you something, it nailed it. This movie nailed the 80s 90s cartoon vibe perfectly. I mean, oh, I can't think of the actor's name. What's the guy that plays Skeletor? Uh
Jared
the one
Leto.
Jared Leto that everybody hates. But he killed what Skeletor is. Skeletor is kind of cheesy, and he made some cheesy and some really questionable comments in this movie that I thought actually had me laughing a few times. I actually enjoyed this movie for what it is, and I think that's the problem is I saw how bad it flopped, which is actually kind of upsetting because special effects were good. The movie overall was kind of funny. It had some cool action scenes. I mean, like I said, it had that 80s cartoon vibe, which is exactly what you would want from He-Man. Um, I cannot, like I said, I don't know. The movie was better than I thought it was going to be, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm glad Corey picked this movie. It was a good pick. If you're going into this thinking of it as a modern action adventure, this is not that's not what this movie was. So you're setting yourself up for failure. But if you go in realizing you're going in to watch one of the biggest cartoons for a generation and expect to get something similar to that, you will not be disappointed. And that's my take on this. I would give it a for everything special effects, the vibe, the feel, the cheesiness, the 80s cheesiness that it shoots for. I mean, go back and watch an 80s action film. Not even go to a cartoon. They're cheesy as hell. The cheese was on purpose in this, and like I said, I think they nailed it. I would give it easily a 7.5, 8 out of 10 for this movie.
Nice.
Matt,
Can I go last?
no,
No,
you
go
gotta
next,
go.
dude. It's not a big deal.
You
I mean,
don't
I'll
have to
go if you
agree.
really don't want to.
That's the reason why we're doing it. You don't have to agree.
I hated it. I'm not gonna lie. I hated it. I am not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of the way it was filmed. I'm not a fan of the it. Okay, it's like Aquaman of the DC universe is what I felt like. It's you're trying to make jokes, and the jokes are funny for I don't know 25 seconds of the 2 hour and 23-minute film or whatever it was, and it was you know a ha ha. It wasn't a belly laugh ha ha. I think that they made the hero stupid but not dumb enough, if that makes sense. Like if you have a hero that's stupid and dumb and you're like, "Oh my god, ha ha ha." Like everything he does is so funny. Like he's so stupid. Blah blah blah. No, he knew what he was doing, but he was stupid, but he wasn't dumb enough, if that makes sense. He wasn't funny enough to be stupid cuz he had all this, I don't know, internal thing that he wanted to save the universe, which he, was He-Man, obviously. There was just it felt very DC to me, like DC movies, but it felt way worse than like a Batman was. You know what I mean? I'd rather watch a Batman over this. I'd
Which
rather
Batman?
Dark Knight Rises.
Well, yeah,
Um,
okay. That's not even comparable.
yeah, I don't know. There was a couple funny parts. I will
Did you
say.
not
I'm
pick
not gonna
up
say
on the like them actually making fun of like
no.
the
I
whole
did, but
story like
it wasn't.
of like at the end they're even talking about like He-Man, like that's such a stupid like name, like they
Yeah,
like
when
and
all the
like they
guys
point out
are putting their
like
hands on their waist
yeah,
and they're
yeah, like old cartoon, like how they used to laugh at old cartoon. That's what I thought. Like they nailed that's what I was saying. They nailed that 80s vibe to this perfectly.
yeah, I'm sure they did, and it doesn't do it for me. It the hands on the waist and the belly lap with your chest out doesn't do it for me, bro. I will say it was funny when he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm He-Man." Like, that's kind of whatever, you know what I mean? And he was telling her, "Oh, you're Fisto," and he's like, "Why? Because you fist people." Yeah, it was a little bit funny. I would say the funniest thing of the whole movie was when Skeletor grabbed the sword and he was like, by Grayskull, I have the power or whatever. And he's like, why is it not working? And then he choked out the girl. Whatever. That was pretty funny. Like
Whoa.
I laughed at that part. Like when he didn't know why the sword wasn't doing its
Yeah,
powers.
yeah, that's why you were laughing.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I mean, it felt like a Marvel movie that didn't quite go all the way, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
No, that's fair. What would you give
I
it
see
for a
what you're
rating?
saying for sure.
I don't think I will say this. The whole thing was okay, for storyline it was like a 5 out of 10. For action, there was a lot of downtime for an action movie like this. I would say maybe a 4 to 5 out of 10 as well. Comedy, it like cuz it clearly tried being funny. I would say I think I out loud laughed one time, like a little chuckle. 4 out of 10. So I think I'd have to give it like a 4.8 out of 10.
Okay, that's fair. All right, all right.
Nice.
Cory, what do you
I'm
got?
sorry you didn't enjoy my recommendation. I wish I would have picked something that you would have enjoyed.
No,
But
it's all right.
I went into the movie with very low expectations because I knew it had been review bombed or, not done well at the box office.
Yeah.
So I threw it on, and Holly and I were like, I was like, yeah, let's just, let's watch it and have, see what it's all about. We can hate watch it together and laugh at it. I ended up really liking the movie. I grew up with He-Man always being on the peripheral. Like, you knew who He-Man was. You knew he had a big battle cat that he rode, but I never really watched the cartoons. So I didn't really know a lot of like the He-Man, like what's really going on with He-Man. And I was pleasantly surprised. I like you said, Don, I think it was a modern approach to an 80s movie, and I think it was done very well. I am not somebody that goes to a movie and laughs out loud, or even like a comedy show. Like, I'll laugh in turn. It just, not a lot of stuff makes me laugh out loud when it comes to media. I laughed
Yeah.
out loud multiple times during this movie. I thought it was just like, I thought Jared Leto was really good. He kind of had a redeeming role as Skeletor. I thought it was like he should be Skeletor only forever for the rest of his career.
It's his role.
Um, it was corny, it was cheesy, but it had the self-awareness to make fun of itself when it made sense to make fun of itself. It wasn't like a punch down film of, yeah, He-Man was stupid and dumb and like 80s was like super corny and just punching down the whole time. It felt
Yeah.
pretty equal of like making the stuff cool. Like this, even that shot right there, the way it looks, making the 80s stuff modern and cool, but also when appropriate, punching down on itself for how like silly He-Man Masters of the Universe really is. I thought when the action was going on, it was pretty good. I do agree there was like a little bit more lore building and like, but they just didn't want to jump straight into this guy being He-Man right from the get-go, I guess, as like super He-Man. So the pacing was a little off. That probably my biggest downgrade of the movie. But I had a really, really good time watching it. I really did. Holly did too. I would watch the second one when it comes out. I'll probably go to theaters to watch if they do another
I
one.
would too.
I
I would
wouldn't.
give it I
And they
would give
left.
it a solid 7, soft 8.
Wow.
Especially because I didn't pay any money for it.
Yeah.
Wow. I am
No,
the
I watched
outlier
it
here.
free.
That's okay.
which is
That's
fine.
okay.
Which is
Well, it's
fine.
not
You are
80s.
also
80s, isn't for everybody, and maybe
yeah,
it
and you
just
also are a little younger.
didn't hit the note.
I will say,
than us.
you guys know what my favorite part was? Remember we were talking about Mortal Kombat and we were talking about that movie? My
Yes.
favorite part was when he was fighting Skeletor and it was that slow motion kind of punches that he was doing. That was my favorite part
That was
of
pretty
the whole
cool.
Yeah,
movie.
the Skeletor fight was cool.
The Skeletor
But
fight when he was, it was like, oh, his jaw's cracking. Oh, he's just an uppercut. Oh, you can see his teeth chipping or whatever. That was my
it,
favorite part of the whole movie.
I like I said, I really, like I said, Cory, I think we had the same thought process to this. It nailed the 80s, but also being modern, but like it knew what to make fun of. It knew
Exactly.
it knew that people nowadays would think the names of these characters were funny. So to make it like a child pick the names, that's what
Yep. Build it
that's
back to
comical.
then.
Yes. And
Yep.
then because as a kid you didn't think those names were funny. As a kid,
A
like,
lot of the
oh, that
quips
guy's
were good too. A lot of
yeah,
the quips, one-liners,
yes,
especially off us, like I said, Jared Leto. I mean,
yeah,
whoever wrote his lines for Skeletor, I think killed it.
yeah,
Um, He-Man is supposed to be, I think, like the dumb but lovable hero. He's
yeah,
not supposed to
and he
be
nailed that.
Jason Bourne. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's just strong. He's unbeatable.
because he's got the power of
He
Grayskull.
comes back, but he's not like he's not a wizard. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, Trying to think
He,
of
w-
any other liners from the movie.
yeah, sure.
I don't remember exactly what he says, but there's a point in the movie when they're like towards the end when he's getting his butt kicked and something happens to him and then he's having all these flashbacks. And it's
Yep.
established that Skeletor is kind of like a demon and he's going into like there's a scene from earlier in the movie but now he's in it with HR and he
Oh
freaking
yeah,
he
dude,
knocks
those
out the
scenes were
guy
great.
and then he's like and essentially says something along the lines I can't remember exactly what he says. He's like, what is this? He goes HR and he's like, this place is like worse than hell or what, like something
Yeah,
like does more damage than
yeah.
hell or something like
And
that
that whole
actually.
sequence too, where
Yeah,
Skeletor's in different like modern outfits as he's like,
yes,
getting knocked out, or wherever he's like in the gym with him, he's like calling him a
yeah,
bitch and
Claude
shit.
Twitch.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't belly laugh. I wouldn't say I belly laugh, but I don't really laugh out loud at a lot of media, and I actually got a couple good chuckles out of it. And I think it's because I went in with such low expectations.
That
I went
helps.
in ready to hate watch this movie,
Yeah, I agree.
and then it just did. It never really let me hate watch it.
It didn't give you that satisfaction.
It did not give me the satisfaction. It actually was for me a fun watch.
Yeah. No, I feel bad, Matt, that you didn't.
I do too, but
No, don't feel
that's how
bad.
it's gonna
I
be.
mean, this is how it's going to be
That's why
when we
we
do
do it.
our
Not
podcast
everybody's
reviews.
gonna
Yeah,
agree, dude.
That's why we play the
It'd be
exactly.
game.
nice
I'm,
if
go- I'm, go- I'm going to recommend a movie one day, and both of you are going to hate it. You know what I mean? It's going to
Hope,
happen.
yeah.
hopefully, it's
I'll
something
make
you
sure I
can
hate
all
the first one
understand.
you recommend. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
So
Just
no,
kidding.
I agree with both of what you're saying. It just felt like super Aquaman-y. Like it's like I'm trying to be good, but I'm not good. Is what it felt to me personally. That's like that's very subjective. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
I
no,
think
agreed.
people
I
that
could
like these type of movies that like the kind of a little humorous, a little action. I didn't think the general population would hate this movie. I didn't think that. Me personally,
Do you
I
think
am not a
people
fan of
hated
the
on it
movie.
because of Jared Leto? I feel like now people just don't watch things
No,
that he's
I
in.
don't think so. No, I don't think that's the case
Okay,
at all.
all
I
right.
could see
I
myself going in to watch this movie, and if I wasn't in the mindset of like, well, I was ready to watch, but if I wasn't in the mindset of like kind of being prepared for it in a way, I could see myself also having the same opinion as you. Like, I just feel like I was in a different headspace when I watched it than I normally would be.
Yeah,
And
as opposed to
like,
me.
if this wasn't called He-Man Masters of the Universe, and it was like based on lore, and this is just a movie
No,
changing the names and stuff, I could see myself going into watching it and maybe not having the same reaction. I think I was a little bit, even though it's not total nostalgia for me, because like I said, I wasn't big. I knew of He-Man, but I was never like reading the comics or watching the cartoon or whatever. I
sure.
I had a hope, I think, deep down that it, even though I was ready to hate watch it, I was hoping it would be good.
it redeem
Right.
itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sure.
No, yeah, that was good. That was good. I got
So
one
I'm
more.
0-2 on you guys, huh? Well,
No,
you
I
got
like
one.
SBC. I like
You
What do you
did?
mean?
SCP.
Well,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
enjoyed
I said it
SCP,
last
and
time.
I just said I enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I was saying 0-2 with him, but I'm 1-2 with you.
Yeah.
No, I like this. I like
Okay.
SBC. Yeah, I said it
Right.
last time. Yeah.
I just
Um.
wasn't sure.
All right. So before we get to the spinning the wheel and me telling what my movie is going to be, I want to do a little segment in honor of one of my favorite shows that used to be on TV. Um, used to be Attack of the Show. I know we've talked about it here before, and it was a segment called Around the Net, and they would pick like a video or something like the show or funny clip, or in this case, I'm going to start with an old classic video that I love, and I know Cory loves it, and I think I've showed Matt, and I know I've showed Matt before, but I just want to bring this one up. So our first ever Play Us podcast version of Around the Net, and I'm gonna try to find either an old video or something like funny clip or something to show every week. But I got to start with one of the best YouTube classics of all time.
Oh, this is one of the best songs ever.
I'm gonna hate it. I bet.
If you
Let's see.
guys have
Oh
not,
no.
You've probably heard this.
Yeah,
if
I've
you
already
guys
heard
have
it.
not seen this, please take the time to go watch Wizards Never Die on.
There is
Uh,
swearing
there
and
is swearing.
inappropriate
Obviously, I have
and
it muted right
inappropriate.
now, so it's not
Yeah.
going over us. But you do need to, yeah, don't be a child that watch this, but be somebody who can listen to some foul language. But it's about gangster wizards and how they never die. And this
If
thing
you can throw
actually,
up a set and sip a 40, this is for you.
yeah. Yes, it is. So I am going. I mean, look how old this is. Look at the side of my screen right here. Look at this.
It's so good.
You gotta. This is a classic. I mean, it's 18 years old. It's got 2.4 million views. This is classic YouTube at its best. But yeah, so the Play Us podcast Around the Net version 1 is Wizards Never Die, and I'll try to get a clip or something, or maybe one of them, if they see something good, they'll suggest it, and we'll do this every week going forward. But or it had to start with had to start with one of the best ones of all time. You know what I mean?
Still dragon riding, still maiden banging.
Megan
This mother effing wizard got into crack slanging.
slanging. Yep.
I mean, come
Yep.
on.
How do you when you got lines like that? How can you go
Yeah.
wrong? Oh man.
Good stuff.
All right. So we're gonna pull up the wheel. Here's our wheel to see who's gonna be picking the next one. Do you want me to
I
tell you my
guarantee you
pick
it's not gonna be
first?
me. Can I bet on it?
It's gonna be
Can I
Matt.
bet?
Do
Can I
you want
bet?
me to?
Can I bet?
Do you
I want to bet.
hold on?
It's
Do you
not
want
gonna
me
be
to?
me.
Do you want me to say my pick first, or you want me to spin to see
Yeah,
who
if you want
picks?
to. Do yours.
All right.
Yeah, say your pick
So
first.
my pick for you guys to watch next week is a movie, and it's only sadly it's on Netflix, but you got to watch it before the 31st because it's coming off there. It's called Fallen, starring Denzel Washington. It's a late 90s movie. Pretty decent movie.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I haven't seen it forever, so I also kind of wanted to watch it again. And Denzel Washington's a hell of an actor, so and it's just different seeing him in a supernatural style thriller. I recommend going in. Don't watch the trailer if you haven't already. Just go right in and see what makes it. But I, I- it's more of a storyline, less action focused. But so Matt might not like it, but we'll
What?
see what goes on for the next one. So
I'm
that is
excited for
my
that. That was on my radar. You said Fallen, right? Denzel?
Fallen. Yep.
That was on my radar to watch. I'm glad you picked it.
So I'm like I said, I'm glad because like I said I haven't watched it in a while, but I remember seeing that a long time ago and enjoying it. So
Can me and B
yeah.
Dog bet on if it's not gonna land on me now?
All right. What do you guys think?
I think it's gonna be me.
Okay. What do you
Okay.
think, Matt?
Can I bet on anything but me for
Yeah,
like?
you can.
Yeah.
I'll do 1 to 4 odds. So I'll bet $10, and you guys owe me $2.5, up to
And then
$200.
and then you pay us $10 if it does land on you.
Well, what?
So if I bet it's landing on you, what do I get
Yes. If it lands on me, you win 4 to 1.
on
You can bet,
$10? So I
you
get.
can bet up to $50.
I thought we said $10
Wow.
was our limit.
Oh, you can bet up to $10, I guess.
So okay, here we go. We're spinning in 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we get. Who is going to be picking
I
the
hope it is
next
Matt.
movie?
It's Matt. Let's go.
Ah, Matt, you owe me. What did you say? 4 to 1? I don't know. We got it
You
recorded.
should have
So
bet. You said.
I
Yeah,
said-
we never sealed the bet in.
What
We
do you-
never sealed it
You should
in.
have bet. You should have bet.
oh my god!
I
All right,
thought
so-
about right before you were about to do. I was like, "Yeah, let's make it official. I'll bet $3."
You know what's
or something
crazy?
stupid.
I already know my movie. So
Oh,
that's good.
is it?
Wait, have you already seen
what
it?
language is it in?
I have seen it. Yes, it's American.
Okay, just making sure. Well, with
What
your
movie is it?
nationality, could have been anything.
It's called The Assessment.
Why are you telling us? Don't tell us until next week, you dumbass.
Yes, what movie it was? What?
Yeah, I did.
He said, "What movie is it?" And I answered.
Oh,
And you said,
yeah.
"Don't tell us." After I answered.
Oh no! All right, well, we know the next 2 weeks, so it won't be a shocker when Matt tells us what the next movie is.
It's on Disney Plus, so if you don't have that, I
don't.
can give you. I can give
I
you
thought
my
you had
sign-in.
Disney Plus. You
That's
just
what I was
watched a
gonna
bunch
say.
of Star Wars stuff.
No, I only did it for 1 month.
Oh,
I can give you my sign-in.
Okay.
well, you've got a month to watch it.
Yeah.
You'll be at
So
my
the
house
next movie
next
we are
month. You can put
watching is
you can put
Fallen.
it on down here. All right. With that being
Fallen,
said, Fallen.
right?
Fallen will be the next film
Yes.
starring Denzel Washington on Netflix till 8/31.
Perfect.
Let me see. Can I
It's got
show?
the chick from Ex Machina in it.
It looks like this.
No way.
Got John Goodman in it.
What are you looking at, B Dog?
The Assessment has the chick that plays the mech in
Bro,
Ex
do you see
Machina.
the Rotten Tomato? Donnie, can you pull up the assessment right now and show how many Rotten Tomato reviews it
No,
has?
we'll
Because
pull it
there
up
is
next
zero.
week.
There's
We'll
zero.
pull it up
Bro,
next week when
there's
it's
none.
your turn to pick a movie. Don't be stealing my Fallen Thunder. This is my first pick.
Fallen Denzel
But
Washington.
does anybody else have anything they want to add? Anything we missed? Anything fun like that?
No, I think I'm all good to go. I'm gonna go watch that movie right now.
All right.
Add
hell
me
yeah.
at RuneScape. Drunk at 9 a.m. is my username. Drunk space at space 9 a.m.
Okay. There you go. If you're looking for a new RuneScape, maybe I'll clip that too, so you can maybe get a
Oh boy.
couple people to talk about it.
Oh boy.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna remember to clip that. So that'll be posting sometime in the next 2 weeks. All right. So stay tuned for Matt's RuneScape username and make sure you play with him.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, with that, guys, we're gonna wrap it out here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Pizza later.
Peace.